It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
sweet, dude. You want to rock this one time?
Hell yeah, I do.
With one of the bands?
Oh yeah, I'll play.
I don't give a
Maybe I
fuck.
can play with Love Stallion. You're like, oh great, you guys are.
Dude,
playing.
I'm totally stoked for Hey, are we live?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, we're live at 5. This is Matt at Texas Toast. Thanks for joining us on our live podcast live stream. Is it a podcast or a live stream?
It's a live stream.
Okay. What's the difference between this and a podcast?
That's more like a radio show for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think there's video with the podcast.
Could we turn this into a podcast?
Sure.
Okay.
Just turn off the video. Just listen to it.
I'll just hold a piece of black construction paper of
Yeah.
the camera.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Crispy Sid was been waiting since like 4:30, and he's like party time with Chris and Matt. I can't tell you how excited I am to party with you guys for the next hour. How about you, Chris? I'm excited to
Yeah.
party with you too.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Are you ready to party?
Yes.
Wayne's World! Wayne's World!
Party time. Excellent.
Woo, woo.
It's
It's basically Wayne's World. Without...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. Hey, look.
There we are.
Yeah.
So, guys, I hope that you are having a great Sunday. I'm so glad that you got a chance to see me on the intranet. And with me, as always, is Chris, to my right, your left. Mrs. Toast is in the background. She's going to be saying stuff all throughout the thing. And we've got there's a live studio audience of Brett and Grace and Lance are all here. And it's going to be fun. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. Everything that you want to talk about, and mostly everything I want to talk about. Chris, how have you been?
I've been good.
Now, wait, because it snowed like crazy here
It
this
did.
week.
And unfortunately, it snowed, so I took last Monday off,
Yeah.
which was a nice enough day.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to snow a fair amount, and it did.
And it did.
So I took Tuesday off
Yeah.
because that was pretty much the only choice.
Yeah.
And I took
I took
Wednesday
Tuesday off too.
Yeah, because I live a fair ways
Yeah,
away.
you live a fair ways, yeah.
And so I took Monday through Thursday off, which is like probably the longest since the new shop, certainly.
What did you
that
do?
I've been away. I watched, because it was cold out.
Did you watch cartoons?
I watched some cartoons. I caught up on Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
I watched a lot of movies. I watched football on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I was a bum for 4 days.
That sounds fun.
Did you wear the same pajamas the whole time? Please tell me you did.
Did you wash your ball
please.
sack?
Yeah, I showered every day. I put on real clothes every
wouldn't
day
have.
for at least a few hours.
For at least a few hours.
You know, but you're sitting there watching the movie, you're like, oh, man, I don't know why I have these jeans on, and I could wear my comfy pants. Yeah.
I think I didn't get out of sweats all day on Tuesday. Even I went out and shoveled and
Yeah.
and
We
then
barely got off the couch.
yeah, but I went and
Yeah.
shoveled. You know,
A lot.
a
Actually.
lot. Yeah. See, so
It was,
which is it?
It was a
Did I
lot
go-
of snow.
Yeah, it was a bunch of
So,
snow.
Yeah.
There was no Zumba class. So thanks everybody for joining us. I'm not sure who's here yet, but we're gonna get to all that. One thing that I want to bring to everyone's attention, I'm going to bring it up throughout the course of the live stream, is that we had a Black Friday sale. And it was great. Almost everything in the online inventory was marked down at least 25%. Some stuff was marked down way more than that.
Yeah, over 50. A couple.
Over 50, a couple things. And I just sort of let it go. And it's not Black Friday anymore. It's not Small Business Saturday, but we let it go through then. Was there a Sunday thing?
Suck It Up Sunday.
Okay, we went through that. And I'm going to go all the way through Cyber Monday. So, if there's anything on the website that you guys want, everything is like crazy discounted. So, like this guitar right here is half off.
And I'm shocked that this one's still around.
I'm shocked too.
because-
This one in the white double cutaway, I'm
Little
pretty
Ramona?
amazed.
Well, and
that-
this
yeah.
one was one of the big hits of the Summer NAMM show. And a big hit with Mr. Bo Duke himself, John Schneider.
That's right. John Schneider said.
That's a real nice treatment you
treatment."
guys got going there.
Yeah, so
For real.
Actually, that really did happen.
Yeah.
John
Now you
Schneider
have
from
2 celebrity quotes.
That's right. Texas Toast. That's cool. Was Bruce Springsteen, and that's a
got
real nice
nice treatment,
treatment,
John.
John Schneider. So anyway, if you guys are interested, T-shirts are all half off. If you're looking for a great gift idea for yourself, maybe if somebody that you like that you want to buy something for. The Weenie Roller Operators Union shirts, oh, we got lots of those. They're all half off. Anyway, so we're gonna touch back on that throughout the course of the hour that we're gonna be with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, though. I am humbled every time I get to hang out with you guys. Not you, Chris. Okay, you. But yeah, the whole idea.
I'm irritated every time I get to hang out with you.
You, Matt, you butthole.
If you're humbled, I'm irritated. What the heck?
So we've gotten a bunch of there. One of the new videos that we've done is for my Plywood single cutaway G style guitar, and so let's talk a little bit about that, and then let's talk about some of the guitars that sold. Then let's talk about some of the upcoming stuff that's coming up this month. It's December 1 already. We've had to roll the calendars over. We got new taco calendars, and yeah.
I got up this morning and I was like, yeah, it's the 30th. Cool. One more day
Yeah,
until
I
December.
did that shit
And I,
too, yeah.
I looked and I went,
Oh crap.
when did November only have 29 days?
Yeah.
And then oh, wait.
Wah, wah,
Yeah. I've been off for a long time.
wah. So, a video that's coming up very soon is the video where I took you from last time to this time. On my Plywood, we built a super tacky Les Paul style guitar out of plywood. And the response has been great on this. And I think that as we go, it's going to be even cooler. Now, remember, if you watch the first one, you'll know that the neck is also made out of plyboard. And
This is an exclusive right now.
it's an
First
exclusive.
To see it.
You have not, won't even be.
This was earlier today.
This was earlier today. It'll be in the video that's coming out tomorrow or Tuesday. I've shaped the neck. So a couple of people have wanted to know what the fretboard was going to be. This is actually, okay, what do you think this fretboard is, Chris? I mean, you already know, but if you didn't, what would you say it was?
I would think it was some sort of Yojimbe
Yeah.
or now probably which one's is it Catalogs? That's the lighter one.
No, Cadillacs is pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
This would be like Chechen, kind
yeah,
of.
I could maybe go with Chechen.
But it's not.
Oh, really?
No, you know what this is. So why don't you tell everyone first where we got it, or no, first who we got it from, second where we got it, and third what it is.
So we got this from our friend Brian Nutter.
Brian, if you're watching,
From
I hope
Nutter
you had a great
Guitars.
Thanksgiving, man.
We
You and
got
yours.
this during our visit to Nashville for Summer NAMM
Uh-huh.
at the MIT school.
And this was kind of a special piece of timber. This came from Gibson. And we suspect that a bunch of this lumber was given to the MIT school because, as Brian put it very succinctly, it's enough to get arrested. Let's talk about that, how that sites thing is kind of
Yeah,
lapsed too.
it's starting to go away.
But at the time, whoa shit. But at the time, rosewood and ebony and things were still regulated. I don't know if ebony was, but this
Yeah, I don't know.
but this came from a pile of rosewood, ebony, and other fancified woods from here, there, and everywhere. What is this?
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
No, we're getting to that.
It's ebony.
Yeah.
It's
It
real
doesn't
live
look like ebony, right?
No.
But it is. It's actually called.
They call it pale moon ebony.
Yep.
And we think that it's from the same tree that the dark stuff comes from. It's just
Mrs. Toast, would this be the heartwood?
wood
I'm
or
sorry, what?
If you have a lighter and
I
a
haven't
darker
been paying
wood.
attention to anything.
That sounds right. We're just gonna go with this pale moon ebony is not black. It's not white. But it's this we suspect this is probably heartwood. This is probably cast off from Les Paul Customs or something that like well this
Probably.
didn't make the cut.
yeah,
Didn't make the
probably
grade.
when you order the quantities that they order,
Yeah. You
there's
get
some wood that they don't want to use.
if any of you guys know the deal with pale moon ebony, I'm seeing some stuff here. We might get some answers. But we went ahead and did the pale moon ebony on the fretboard for this. Because why not? You know what I mean? And I want you guys to see something too. The neck's not actually attached yet, but I even did the little fret nubbins on the fretboard there. Because why not? Why not make it be cool? Just because it's made out of plywood doesn't mean it can't be awesome, yeah?
Yeah. And some of this pale moon ebony goes from, this color to
jet black. Right? I mean, like in the same board.
Well, yeah, but also just completely blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just as white could be.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it was some sort of just really boring maple.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, that is where I am with this. I got a YouTube comment today from a guy who was trying to be nice or trying to be a dick. I can't tell. And he said,
I always take the nice thing first until they follow up, or until I think about it enough.
So he said, you guys do some really cool stuff. You're great guitar makers. That's the nice bit. And then it comes to the part where he goes, but I'm wondering if you're going to look back at your life when it's all said and done and wonder if you spent your time wisely making guitars out of crappy wood. I had a lot of fun with this. I think it's neat, and everybody who's actually seen this guitar thinks it's awesome. Now, there are people on the internet who will probably go, that's dumb, that sucks, you're a bozo, whatever. But I think this plywood Les Paul is super cool. And I might try to sell it to the people at Chipotle. Because that
looks like a Chipotle restaurant.
Yeah. So we're not going to fabric top this. We're not going to paint it black. And frankly, I don't even care what it sounds like. I just think it's going to look neat. So this is getting just clear. The clear burst. No paint. No color. Clear. It's really not a burst at that point.
No. Somebody's pushing for that name, though.
Clear Burst is, Ike from Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, says we should call it the Clear Burst. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Ike from Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store.
Okay.
If you guys are in the Denver area and you want to come to a Christmas party with us and the guys from Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, it is going to be on Thursday, December 19th. We're going to have a party at Flipside. We're going to have beer. We're going to have
Critman party.
Critman party. We're going to have broads. All right, we're not going to have broads, but we're going to bring a bunch of guitars. We're going to do a live thing and
Bouncy castle.
bouncy house. There's going to be a thing
Food
which
truck.
is what's that? Food truck? Taco truck? Taco van. Van is
I
not
think there's a
marked with
Taco
anything.
Bell
See,
right
Brett?
down the street.
Van that doesn't have any markings, but you can get free candy out of. And
boob inspections.
Yeah, boob inspections and free candy. So we're gonna be there. We're gonna be partying with those guys. Mrs. Toast just stole my beer, and she's gonna start drinking it. And we're gonna be discussing the top 5 or 10 last-minute gift ideas for guitar players, and you'll be able to buy those things ready to go from the guys at Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, on the 19th. What do you think about that? So if you're in the Denver area and you want to come down and hang out with us and do a live thing and party with the guys from Flipside, we're going to be there on the 19th of December, right around the corner. Chris is totally bummed out about it.
I'm going to be late.
Mrs. Toast is going to be there. If you've never seen Mrs. Toast, now's your big chance. Joseph, we know you've seen her.
So is the video quality really bad for everybody or just for the one guy?
Mine's fine.
Okay.
Mine's fine too. So I think it's just him, unfortunately.
So what do we got?
Cool.
Are there some questions or some comments? That we
No,
should
everybody's.
get to?
It's just the standard.
Hanging out, having fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, cool, good.
Well, what's one thing someone said? Let's acknowledge somebody.
That I look like Joel Murray,
Who's Joel Murray?
Bill
We had
Murray's
this
brother.
conversation
We've had
last
this.
week.
Yeah,
We did?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's one that actually?
From traffic school. And
Oh,
he was
yeah,
in,
yeah, that was a good-
One
that was a
Crazy
good
Summer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just random things.
It's.
We'll read something up from somebody. Let's read what we got. So and so.
I'm this close to pulling the trigger on a Challenger, but the wife isn't having it. Damn it.
You know what? We try to make it very easy for everyone to buy a guitar. Would you not agree, Chris? We offer like pay as you go kind of stuff. You know what? would you even do like a Black Friday thing where if somebody wanted to pay
At this
on
point,
it a
I
little
would.
bit?
Yeah.
If there's a Challenger that's online right now that you really, really want, send me an email and we'll work something out with you. We'll even write your receipt that said it was way less than it was, so you can, make your wife think something different.
We'll even make it look like you won it in a raffle.
Hey, free prize! That's why would there be like a stereotypical Italian guy saying that? Hey. So yeah, if there's something that you really, really want and you're wondering how you can swing it, send me an email. We can probably work something out. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a question. If
Okay.
you mess up a lucite cavity routing template, can it be repaired or do I need to buy a new one? Asking for a friend.
Ooh,
From
you know
Gosling
what?
Creative.
You probably can repair it.
Probably depends on
With
how bad it's messed up.
Yeah,
Too.
you know what? Okay. This is closing the barn door after the cow's already out. But what I like to do if you don't have a beloved pin router, which by the way we're in front of the beloved pin router tonight, is buy the good template, make a copy of it, and then use the copy. And I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bummer.
Some of those lucite ones are nice to be able to see
They
through.
really are. You could probably patch that with Foxy
Bondo,
Poxy
yeah.
or JB Weld, and then but that's a bummer, man. I feel you because my walls are lined with templates that I have fucked up a lot of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The pin router is so nice because the pin part follows the template and it's way far away from the cutting bit. Unlike the hand router or the router table where you have a bearing that is on the template and then immediately after that is the piece. So that's tricky. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. What else is going down?
Yeah.
So, D. Edward Rice wants to know how many weekends would I have to sweep up in the shop to own a guitar?
Well, it depends on how much sweeping you actually did. It'd be a lot. So, one of the things that I have a new troll.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
What's my new troll's name? Joe Shit, the new troll?
No, it's T-Bone J.
T-Bone
I
J.
think.
Yeah, I don't know if this guy's really living in his mom's basement or not. Probably not, but he was giving me a bunch of shit for the Thunderbolt grease slapper and how it was too much money and I need to give things away. And guys, I can't swing giving guitars away. So I wrote the check today for just this morning for the rent for the shop, and it's a lot. I can't be giving away guitars. But we try to do, fun stuff, and we try to make videos. And if you don't like the video, if Joe Shit, whatever the fuck the guy's name is, if he was one of his things was, you're one click away from me unsubscribing. I'm like, yeah, then fucking off you go, doucheball. Go away. I don't want you here. If you don't want to be here, then yeah, go watch somebody else that gives shit away. That's cool.
Yeah, no one's holding you hostage.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't like the free videos I'm making, then I don't know. I guess go. I really don't know what he. And then he sent me something about some other guy's video that had a free thing, but it was only in Canada. I'm like,
It was-
fuck off. Yeah.
You don't give stuff away, but you did raffle one off that one time.
We have raffled off
We've
guitars.
given lots of things away, even if they're, yeah.
Yeah,
We make lots and lots of guitars
Yeah,
for
we do.
friends of the shop,
we do.
and they're not free, but they're a good deal.
So
We support our community and we support those who support us as much as we can.
We really try to.
Yeah.
So if you're that guy who doesn't like that I didn't give shit away on Black Friday, I'm sorry that your life turned out so hard. Can someone give me a beer? Because that way I can get drunk. Than I am. So
And
what?
Kyle Jackson says he can't wait for his new Beetle Kill Pine Body.
Oh, that's right. We sold out of Beetle Kill Pine Bodies.
Yep.
I am I can't wait. Everybody who bought a BKP body, send me pictures of what you guys come up with. Oh, bless you, Grace. Send me pictures of what you guys come up with because they look awesome.
And that's a rarity that we get to see finished products that we send
Yeah.
out as raw things. I run into a few of them on Instagram or places like that, but nobody ever sends me stuff.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that stuff.
We're drinking the big Coors Light with Bulo de Plato.
Yeah, yeah. We've already gotten grief for drinking Coors Light again. Too,
Oh no! Somebody gave me grief for drinking
Yeah.
Coors Light. Who is it? Michael or
I don't know. I think it was somebody.
Is it El Rondo?
No.
You guys are drinking the wrong
It
beer.
really doesn't matter.
Okay. No, it does.
Well, Robbie Greer said that he was going to buy the barbecue.
Oh, he sent me a thing. Yeah, I saw that, and he was like, "I really wanted to get that," and I saw that they were both gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both the barbecue.
I'm happy they went together. So
I
I don't like breaking sibling.
Tom. We met Tom at the Summer NAMM show, and he bought both those barbecue, both the guitar and the bass. And I'm glad they both went to the same guy. And was it Tommy? No, Robbie, who
Was
bummed out.
Robbie Greer.
I'm sorry that you missed that one, dude. But I'm sorry, that's a bummer. Yeah, so Tom bought those, and his wife had us sign her boobs. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it was her T-shirt in the boobal region, the cleval area.
Mm-hmm.
That's a word,
Right
right?
between her cleavals and her boobles.
Yes, that's right. Boobalas and cleavals. So yeah, so that was cool. And I was Chris was all like, "Yeah, let me in there," and I'm like, "I don't know, I'm a little bit shy." All right, that wasn't how it went, but yeah.
I don't think it was that way. Even if you flipped that story, it wasn't that way either.
It wasn't anything like that.
No, it was, yeah, sure, I'll sign your shirt.
I'll sign your-
She's the one that made it weird. No, she didn't make it weird.
No, they were very, very cool people. But I'm sorry that if you missed the ones that you wanted, then yeah. But there's still lots of cool stuff that is available, and I'm gonna keep the deals going through Cyber Monday. So if you're just now joining us, everything in the online inventory is on sale, and some of it is like crazy discounted, like 50% off. Guitars too, not just like shirts and shit.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that's like, there's a handful of guitars that are 25% off. There's two, but there's a bunch of stuff that's 50% off, and maybe one or two that's even more than 50%.
And there's still some cool stuff left. Then there's some,
Lots of cool stuff.
this thing.
Yeah, this
You know?
bad dude. There was, you know how many chicks were at the NAMM show that were like, "Can I play that guitar? Can you take a picture of me holding that?"
That has a matching
4.
bass that's in the works too.
That's right. If you want a matching one,
It's already happening.
but it's a chat. But the cool thing about this is, unlike the Daily Driver, Chris, could you? I can get it. Never mind. So this is a. Oh shit.
It's
Muffin
your first
top.
day grabbing a guitar?
My first
Oh,
day.
I see.
So Robbie's not too
That's super
terribly bummed
handy.
out while you're doing that because he wants the Infinity Radius because he needs a good slide guitar.
Oh, that one's sold too.
Yeah, but you know,
He's talking about an infinity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not the infinity
Infinity.
radius.
Let's check back in with
Those are two
Infinity
different
Radius here in a
things.
little bit because I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So this guitar here is one of our. It's one of the very few fabric top challengers. It's got lots of dust on it. It's got a mahogany back. It's got a maple neck, which is cool. And rosewood fretboard. This is a cool guitar. I think this is $12.50. So anyway, if you guys are down with challengers, this one and a few others are available.
It's okay.
What?
Lance was grabbing a dust rag.
Oh, don't worry
Did you
about
get it?
I think so.
That's a handy stand.
That's a handy standy.
you showed everybody your muffin top.
Did I? You guys like my muffin top?
No.
Mrs. Toast likes it. So let's talk about Infinity Radius because I still get some things from people who are like, "Hey, how does the fret radius sander work? Hey, how come you don't do compound conical radius? Hey, what radius do you use? Hey, what's the deal with radius? What's the lowest? What radius do I use if I want the lowest action possible?" Let's start with that question, Chris.
Okay.
So, Chris, if you were going to set up a guitar that had the absolute lowest possible action, what radius would it have on the fretboard?
No radius at all. Zero.
Zilcho?
Zero.
Okay, why is that?
Presumably the reason that you want the lowest radius or the lowest action is for fast fingering, and you're probably also a big bender
Yeah.
of strings.
You like to finger stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you like to bend stuff while you're fingering it.
Yeah. And if you think about it, with a radius, as you bend that string up, it runs into
The horizon of the fretboard,
yeah,
right?
it runs into you're kind of pushing that string uphill.
Mm-hmm.
On the infinity radius, since it's flat,
Yeah.
you're pushing it flat. It's you're not going to run into the next
Yeah.
fret. So you can literally low it as long as the guitar doesn't fret out. You can
Yeah, as long as you don't have like a high fret
bend it.
someplace.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to people who have read the Warmoth ad copy and say, I have trouble fretting chords or doing chords on flat radius necks? That's what they sound like.
It's not a thing. But
So I would say ask
them-
any
them
classical
complaining
guitar
about it's
player.
a thing.
Yeah, well, them complaining. is a
But
thing.
it's not a thing. Oh, look, my hand. It curves.
It does many things.
It does many things.
Most classical guitar players will tell you that, yeah, we can play chords just fine on a flat neck.
Yeah.
You just need to practice more.
Yeah. So what's the difference? So if you wanted, okay, let me back up.
Okay.
The conical or compound radius, compound would be one radius here and one radius here and nothing is different in between. Conical radius would be gradual taper from one end to the next. If you had a conical radius that was 10 inches at the nut and 16 inches at the 21st fret, what's the maximum deviation, Chris?
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Conical radius.
Yes.
You had for the sake of conversation, if you had a 10-inch radius at the nut
Uh-huh.
and a 16-inch radius at the 21st fret, what's the maximum deviation?
Do you need to approach
11 thousandths.
Yes,
11 thousandths. That's not very much, and that's at the maximum amount. So that would be on the D and G strings. Now, what bridge would you use to match? Because it's 10 inches here and it's 16 inches here. It's probably 20 inches at the bridge.
Oh man, you
Oh, did I
screwed up
steal
my
your thunder?
response. You really did. Yeah.
Well,
if I was the new Fender Ultra Series, I'd be a 9.5-inch radius at the.
So you'd go
Bridge.
from 10 to 16 to 9.5.
Yep, that's what I would do if I was the new Fender Ultra Series.
This
So
is like a word problem in math
It
class.
really
That
is,
shits
yeah.
your whole conical radius awesomeness.
It does. It has to continue to the bridge.
That's right. If you don't have a bridge that is capable of being adjusted as flat as you need it to be, which would be mighty flat if you were 10 to 16.
Yeah, it'd be.
Now,
24?
all right, what if you had an R2 Floyd Rose?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What radius would I want?
Yeah,
9.5.
10. An R2 has a 10-inch radius at the nut, and yeah, you guessed it, 10-inch radius at the bridge. Hey, we got a super chat person from somebody. I don't have my glasses.
Okay, well,
I disappeared. Sorry.
sounds like the train question from math class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 p.m.
So if you have an R2 Floyd or an original Floyd, and you put it on a conical radius fretboard, it's gonna dick up the awesomeness of the conical radius or compound radius, which is not, again, like we talked about.
Yeah.
And that's okay, but you're not maximizing your ultra super low crazy action thing. What's the blue?
You're compromising somewhere.
Yeah.
Sounds like the train question from math
Oh,
class.
who said that?
2 p.m. Kyle Jackson.
Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. What are some other people joining in?
I've had perfect action with 12-inch and a 9.5 radius.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what he's saying is the bridge was one and the radius was the other.
Oh,
And yeah,
you can adjust
those are-
the tune-o-matic by filing a little bit.
You can do that. It's
I thought he was saying
The
that
difference
I've
is
had
on
perfect
the
action with a
outsider.
12-inch radius,
Mhm.
and I've had perfect action with a 9.5-inch radius, which you
Maybe.
absolutely can do.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, those two are so close.
They're not far off.
Yeah.
If the maximum deviation between 10 and 16 is 11 thousandths, what do you suppose it is between 10 and 12?
I don't know. It's almost like if you take the gauge and you put it on one of the,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
minuscule, really.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, well, so what are you guys up to? What do you guys want to talk about? Chris, what do you want to talk about?
what do I want to talk about?
What have you been up to in the shop today?
Well, today I worked on Andy the Saint's guitar.
Is Andy the Saint joining us today?
I haven't seen anything
Okay.
from him. But yeah, I worked on that. I did a lot of buffing. I did some
Ain't that buff
electronic-
enough? Somebody said they liked my singing.
Yeah.
They don't, but they said they did.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna adjust my chair so I'm lower than you.
I like that a lot. That makes me feel like the man.
We represent the Lollipop
Oh,
Guild. The
I guess
Lollipop Guild.
Andy the Saint is here. He says because you keep ignoring my comments.
What
I
a
didn't see your
douche.
comments.
Why would you ignore Andy the Saint,
I
Chris?
didn't see him, man.
Don't be a
Come
schmo.
on.
Well,
He knows I can't see.
he knows you can't see. Yeah. We got another one.
Yeah, so here's a chat.
Okay.
Have you ever done a V-neck like a 50s Strat? And if so, how hard is it to do?
The V-neck is almost too easy. In fact, it's one of those necks where you're like, oh crap, I goofed up my C neck and now I have a V-neck.
Yeah, the way that we do them, it's really easy to make
Yeah.
a V-neck, and you kind of have to pay attention.
In fact, the very first neck that I ever carved, let me come back up to real big boy height here, was a V-neck because I goofed it up. And the guys, John Reuter at Roberto Van was like, now whatever you do, don't make a V-neck. And what'd I do?
Yeah.
I made a
You made a
V-neck.
V-neck. Yeah.
So V-necks are cool though because they feel slender, but they're not. They're very, very thick.
They have no shoulders.
They have no shoulder at all, so you can really move around quick on them.
Mm-hmm. And the story from Fender is the reason for the V-neck was a new guy doing necks
Okay.
for a little while, and they ended up with a bunch of necks that had a
Yeah.
pronounced V,
Yeah.
and they just left them.
Yeah.
Because how many necks are you going to throw out? And back then,
Yeah.
you know, over the course of a couple days, it was probably 100 or 200 necks.
There's a lot of necks, yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of that's really true.
Let's
but-
go with it. What I can tell you is that it's very, very easy to shape a neck in a V shape. Cool.
Mhm.
And if you want us to make you a V-neck, we'd be more than happy to do that because we do all of our necks one at a time, and they're kind of to-order kind of specs. So unless you specify, you're gonna get what we think is a standard neck, which would probably be like 850 thousandths at the first fret to 870 thousandths at the 12th fret, somewhere in that neighborhood. C shape. Now, if you want a D with more pronounced shoulder, we can do that. If you want a V, we can do that. If you want an asymmetrical neck, we can do that too.
So Michael Chapman says, talk about that fucking grease slapper.
Oh, is he the one who bought the grease slapper?
I don't know.
The Thunderbolt grease slapper. Atlantic Lance is going to get it. Okay. So the Thunderbolt grease slapper is a cool guitar because Chris and I did it in conjunction with the class that we recently put on.
I didn't know it was a lefty.
And it's a lefty. Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
not. And this was a guitar that we put together, like I say, in conjunction with the class. So if you come to class, you should be able to make a guitar that looks like this or like whatever shape you want. And it's a piece of swamp ash, and it's a maple fretboard with a maple neck. It's got hipshot hardware, and oh crap! It's also got a pickups and components from our good friends at Bitterroot Guitars. And by the way, I need to look this up because there's a new discount code for Bitterroot Guitars. If you guys are ordering,
Oh yeah, and you said you were going to have it.
yes, and I
here
don't.
we are.
Will someone bring me my
and
phone,
you
please?
don't have it.
Chris,
Yeah,
will you
yeah.
chit? Yes, please. Thank you. I want to make sure I get this. Chris, will you talk a little bit about the thing while I look up the new
What
code
would you like
for
to know?
everything? Tell them everything there is to know.
What is there to know?
Everything.
Zero fret.
No,
Doesn't have a
not
zero.
fret.
What's the neck shape?
What's the shape or
The neck shape it's our standard C neck
Which
shape.
Andy the Saint said
Uh-huh.
it's perfect. Your
It is
standard
perfect.
C is
Yeah,
perfect.
I know.
So you got that going for you.
Yeah. So
Nick threw our
I don't know what to talk. We talked so much about this guitar the other day that I'm not really sure what to.
Well, somebody said they wanted to see, something.
And it's really
so.
cool because it's got the chrome logo on the headstock, which is
Yeah,
an
this one's
unusual.
got the chrome logo. Yeah, and it's just stuck to the outside. I mean, this is still, a fairly basic build.
Yeah.
What was I gonna talk? There was something I was gonna talk about. Oh, I know. When it's like this proves Matt's point of black shirt. Black
Oh,
guitar, you
yeah.
can't see it, and this also proves Fred's point. who
White guitars are cool?
His skin is a little darker, and he said that's why his guitars are white, is because he's so dark. if he played a black guitar,
I like
it would
that guy.
totally
Fred
blend
is
in.
cool. He came by the other day.
So
Guys, something I told John and Cheryl at Bitterroot Guitars that I would bring up on the live podcast. If you don't know, we have this deal going that's what we call the industry partners. And we don't make any money off of our industry partners, but we try to help them advertise a little bit and get you guys a deal. So here's the thing from Cheryl at Bitterroot. Hi, Matt. I have a special short-term discount code for Thanksgiving. If you're doing your podcast on Sunday, please share this with your listeners. Now, until December 3rd, we have a special 25% discount coupon.
Damn.
Good on every single item on the website.
through when?
The
December
3rd.
3rd.
Oh, cool.
Monday.
No, it's
Tuesday.
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 So the coupon code is Turkey19 in your shopping cart, and you get 25% off everything that Bitterroot Guitar has. Thanks. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. Regards, Cheryl at Bitterroot Guitars. So, guys, if you need anything from Bitterroot, or if you were thinking about getting something, or if you don't need something but you think you might need something later, go to Bitterroot Guitars and type in Turkey19. It looks like it's in all capitals, but I don't know if it needs to be or not.
I don't know that it.
I
Probably.
think that's just to stand out.
Okay,
that this is
Yeah.
so Turkey 19 in your shopping cart, and that's 19, not 19 written out. For 25% discount at everything from Bitterroot Guitars. That's a good deal, you guys. I don't even know if we get that. Maybe we should order a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So-
Somebody wants to know if this is going to become a standard model in the Texas Toast
The Thunderbolt
lineup,
grease
or if this
slapper?
is just
Yeah,
a
it's cool
one-off.
shape.
If somebody wants a Thunderbolt grease slapper, we'd be more than happy to make
In
one. for them.
any configuration you want. It
Pretty
doesn't
much.
have to
Yeah,
just be
someone's
this.
asking like what kind of pickups are they and how many frets.
Yeah.
So this
Cool.
this one here was, like I said, this was all done with student stuff. So it has a student neck, student pickups.
And this one's sold.
Yeah, this one already sold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're that guy who was giving me grief for
T-Bone
selling
J.
it for PB and J, this one already sold to a guy who's totally rad-er than you and has a super awesome guitar. But if you want a Thunderbolt grease slapper, we'd be more than happy to whip one out for you. Hey, Chris, whip one out.
Huh? What?
Nothing. Nothing. Excuse
to
me
whip it
while I
out?
whip this out.
Yeah.
So Stephen Van Reckel wants to know if you can help him get a discount on a minivan.
I would suggest trying to type Turkey
Yes.
19.
I can help you
You
get
know,
a discount
I'm
off the
not-
minivan.
I'm not saying it's gonna work, but
On
it's
a
worth
m-
a shot.
on
I mean,
a
if somebody's
minivan.
actually really looking at that shit.
Who wants a
you know?
minivan now?
But isn't someone actually checking discount codes?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, it's worth a try.
Hit me up and I'll get you a deal on a minivan.
I would say if you are looking for a minivan, you're probably in the wrong decade. You probably want like a Tahoe or a, whatever.
Or-
Gas isn't $4 a gallon anymore, so yeah.
And Neil John wants to know if Chris finished the TGS guitar.
TGS.
Texas.
TGS. Thunderbolt
TGS.
grease slapper.
That whole guitar was a half Matt, half me.
That was a
half
joint
both
project.
of
Now,
us. Yeah.
what you have to remember about that guitar, guys, is that it's the very, very basic fit. Hey, Lance, would you do me a favor and grab the Mike Learn guitar, please?
Yes.
So that guitar was, it's got our durable thin finish. You can see and feel the grain in that. It's not supposed to look like a piece of plastic. It's supposed to look like a piece of wood. Now, If you want something like this, that's smooth and shiny, show the back. Too.
I'm showing off the shine.
Yeah,
I can show
that's
the
going to
shine
be a
on
little
the
more.
back, too.
So for
It's
the
like the
for the
Zamboni just
for
ran over it.
butthole
Yeah,
head
it
who
is.
was like gave us grief about the ferals, which he
Well-
spelled incorrectly.
Yeah.
Notice these. So if you there's very subtle differences between a $600 guitar and a $2,000 guitar. I mean, there's still the same number of frets. There's this anyway. You guys
Well,
you guys
yeah.
know what I'm talking about,
And
right?
if they don't appreciate it, then they're not your target audience.
They're absolutely. Thank you, Mrs. Toast.
Yeah. And that guitar was, as we were doing the class, we were showing how to do the steps.
Yeah.
And sometimes, at least for me, I was pushing the speed of what I was
Yeah.
doing, and what I was showing.
And by the way, guys, we've had people play the Thunderbolt Grease Slapper, and they absolutely love it. It's set up awesome.
Wonky Ferals be damned. It still plays great.
It's an awesome guitar, and it's a cool shape. And I actually like the kind of texture that the finish has.
And Kyle
Yeah.
Jackson said he's
Well,
currently listing his kidney for sale so he can buy that guitar.
The Mike Learn guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
that's
the
a
way,
good idea.
so I gotta.
And once again,
You'll have some
if
money
you
left
want
over,
it,
too.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
from a kidney,
and you want
yeah.
it, but you don't have all the money.
Let
give
me
us
know.
some
yeah.
money, and we'll
So
set it aside
I
for
talked
you.
to Mike the other day. You know, Mike is. Mike's not playing music anymore.
At the moment.
Well, I really do believe that this is one of those deals where Mike's done playing. I don't think Mike's done painting guitars or making guitars, or even teaching people to do that stuff. In fact, I certainly hope that he's not doing that because we've got some good stuff on the horizon with Mike Learn, and we really hope you guys can get in on some of that stuff. But Mike's done playing for now. And but Mike had, Mike had one of his bandmates died, and we really feel bad for Nate's family, and especially Mike. But Mike is a very, very good friend of ours, and we want to do way more stuff with Mike in the future. And he doesn't need me to tell you guys how awesome he is. But we love Mike Learn, and we hope that we see more of Mike in the future. Actually, did you know something, Mrs. Toast?
I know lots of
We
stuff.
were going to be doing a guitar show. Oh, someone, we got a new super chat. We're going to be doing a guitar show with Mike Learn in April here in Denver. Did you know that?
You don't tell me shit.
I know.
We've got the
I
Christmas
sneak
party,
it in.
Christmas party on the 19th.
Yeah,
When's the
yeah,
guitar
yeah.
show? When's the guitar show? Hello, when is the guitar show?
April something.
Okay. And so
Joseph Caswell
Joe-
wants to know, anyone make a fixed bridge to replace a Tune-O-Matic? I don't understand. A Tune-O-Matic is a fixed bridge. I mean, it's got adjustable things, but it's more or less fixed in place. Joseph, are you coming to Buddy Guitar Night? Joseph, let's talk about Buddy Guitar Night. It's the last one we're going to do. Bring that question to me on Tuesday if you're going to be around. Because I don't guess I know what you mean. Anyway, Michael says that Thunderbolt Grease Slapper is a cool guitar, nice price point to be able to be an authentic Texas Toast. It is an authentic Texas Toast, and it is a cool price point guitar. And whoever, I can't remember the guy's name who bought that, but I'm I'm stoked that he's going to get something cool. Let's talk a little bit about Buddy Guitar Night. Every first Tuesday of the month, we do a thing called Buddy Guitar Night. And when I say every first Tuesday, I mean every first Tuesday last year. We're not going to do it in 2020. So, this coming Tuesday, December 3rd, will be the last Buddy Guitar Night that we do here in the shop.
Ever.
Well, for a while. We'll do some other cool things. We'll do some stuff at Flipside, the Great American Guitar Store. We'll do some things here, like Dan from Guitarwood Experts is going to come out in February and do like a hang out with Dan and ask him all your tonewood questions and shit like that. But I'm kind of getting tired of sitting around the shop from 9 to 9. And, because I get up at 5 and I start answering emails, and then I stay here till 9, and then Mrs. Toast is mad at me, and when I get home, she's not mad at me, but she's mad at me. right?
Don't air our dirty laundry.
So I think this is gonna be the last thing. It's good. It's definitely the last one of 2019.
Well, I mean, maybe once a quarter or something.
Sure, we might. But if you guys want to come and hang out with us and play some guitars and goof around and drink some beers, I'm actually thinking about frying some turkeys here in the shop
For this one, yeah.
for Buddy Guitar Night. We'll blow
right
out
now.
Buddy Guitar Night. Deep fried food at Buddy Guitar Night, the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're thinking about maybe moving Buddy Guitar Night into some other things or rolling that into some other stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think the original idea of Buddy Guitar Night isn't actually what we ended up with in a
Changed,
lot of ways.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
is fine, but
Did you just fart?
no.
Oh, I need to. Is that okay?
No.
You ask him for
Yeah,
permission?
I'm
but
not
you,
really
like,
sure
do it in my
why.
face?
What answer you want from me at that point? Oh, absolutely. Knock yourself out,
Go
Matt.
crazy!
Yeah, the louder the better.
I see how I rank.
Mrs. Toast is my fart rock.
Your touch rock.
You
or your
spend a
your
lot more
fart
time
stone.
with him in fart appropriate situations than I do, which is why he asks permission.
Hey, Kyle Jackson's looking for somebody if they want to carpool from Iowa.
Yeah.
For Buddy
you
For
know
Guitar
Buddy
Night?
Guitar Night?
Yeah,
Wow!
You can call like your cousins and the Quad Cities
Yeah,
and shit.
Kyle, where are you in Iowa? I know a lot of people in Iowa.
You can maybe drive down here in Uncle Larry's Corvette.
Ooh, no, it's being wintered right now.
Oh, that's right.
What else you got, Chris, besides farts?
I think that's it. We had a lot of fun
We had a lot of laughs.
with the troll and that whole thing.
did have fun
That
with
was
the
really
troll.
an enjoyable time this week. I feel like I missed out on a lot of stuff because I wasn't here.
You were
but I
gone
don't know
so
that,
much, yeah.
Yeah, there was all that much going on, but so I worked.
I can tell
really
you this
hard at
much:
catching
the
up.
mailman is a sneaky fuck. I was working on the pin router, and I'm like Mountain was cranked up or something, and I looked over, and right by the door there's this little package. I'm like, I don't remember that being there, and the mailman sneaked it in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody asked the question that everybody was wondering about. What about Chris's pimp wagon?
A lot of people want to know about the Deuce.
The sexy mobile, yeah. What would you like to know? It's a 1969 Buick Electra 225. I bought it about 5 years ago. It had 71,000 original miles, original paint, and it
Chris
is
tricked it
awesome.
out.
Yeah, I did a little bit of work
A little
to
bit
it.
of wheel work, a little bit
I
of
did
roof
some
work.
wheels
Yeah,
and tires.
chipped out the
I
hood
did some
I mean,
but
the roof.
but other than that, it's bone stock and it is.
I
a
think the
blast.
question everybody wants to know the answer to is, how many chicks have you boned in the back?
You can probably fit like 4 in there at a time.
Oh, you have no idea
could,
how many
yeah.
And
chicks
then
Chris
the bench
boned
seat,
in the
bench
back.
seat up front, you could recline those back way.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah, you
king-size
can.
bed.
Yeah. I've done some really cool, fun road trips. I drove it to California.
Hey,
drove to,
that kind of road trip.
Southern California and back. On the way back, I hit up
Bunch of
Route
broads.
66 for a bunch of it. That was fun.
Did you go through Amarillo?
No, you did not.
No, I didn't get that far. I turned left before Amarillo.
At Albuquerque.
was
At
smart.
Albuquerque, yeah.
You should have made a right turn
I
at
did.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, I should have. I've driven
You
it to
did.
Vegas a couple times. I've driven it to Nebraska a bunch, and
It's a cool car. It's like
it's
riding
really
in a
fun.
couch.
Yeah, it really is.
And
It's
anytime
really
he
fun.
drives it to the shop, he has to drive anywhere we go someplace.
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if he didn't want to drive, he wouldn't have brought that car.
Yeah, and
Have you ever seen or heard the song? Have you ever seen the video or heard the song that Sir Mix-a-Lot in a hoopty? The hoopty song. That's a
In
great.
my-
hoopty, yeah.
Yeah.
So a hoopty is like a
busted
blown
up,
out,
yeah.
old
Oh,
car.
okay.
Old and
Yeah.
busted, not the new hot.
Not the
Nope,
new
not-
hotness.
Not the
Old
new
and
hotness.
busted.
So, and mine is not busted.
It just
it's
happened to
old.
be
New hotness.
It
though.
was
Yeah.
in the video though. It was actually a 4-door in the video.
His was a 4-door. Yeah, the
And
2-door is a relatively
Sport
rare
swanky,
thing. The
yeah.
sport coupe. Yeah.
the
And that-
225-inch sport.
well, his
coupe.
deuce and a quarter was busted down.
It was.
It was
Yeah,
old
even in
and
the video,
busted,
it was,
yeah.
it was pretty rough.
And his,
yeah,
his
so,
chick was all bitching about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should watch Chris Parallel park that. It's awesome.
I'm a machine. Yeah. It's the funny thing is that car is because I measured because I wanted to make sure it was going to fit in my garage before
Oh,
I
that you
bought
wanted
it.
to make sure it was an honest 225.
No, it's a 223 and a half.
What? It's not really 225?
No, the original ones, the 60s. Were,
Oh,
but
so
then
this is
it got
name
slightly
alone.
shorter.
Okay.
But anyway, the
I feel robbed.
it's like 2 or 3 inches shorter than my pickup truck, my daily driver.
For reals?
Yeah, and so
wow.
it's not that big of a deal. It's just different proportions. It's got a
Yeah.
lot more hood and it's got a lot more
Yeah,
trunk.
that's right.
But you
You could fit like 4 bodies in there.
you can. Yeah, the trunk's pretty roomy. So
And that's not even cutting them up. I mean,
Pretty
you
high,
bend them
yeah.
around. And you'd be
yeah,
fine.
yeah. So
Could we like cruise by Three Kings and do my Posse's on Broadway with
Sure.
Chris and okay, cool.
yeah, do whatever you want, man. I love that car. It's one of the few things that I do like.
Everybody, everywhere you go with that car, someone talks to you about your car.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really funny how many people give me even homeless beggars give me the thumbs up.
That was just me and Ian.
Oh,
We looked like homeless
yeah,
beggars.
yeah.
Monkey's been coming by the shop lately. We haven't seen him for a while, and he's been coming by, and it's good to see Monkey again.
Yeah, yep.
We love that guy.
Uh-huh. We
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Is there anything else that we need to touch on before we go ahead and wrap this one up? So
So there's still guitars on sale.
that's right. Mrs. Toast is reminding me that what we need to touch on is through tomorrow night, all the stuff in the online inventory is still on sale.
Well, I think there's maybe 8 guitars left now.
It's quite a few, and they're all available at discounted prices. If you are in the area and you just want to pick the guitar up, that's fine. You can save shipping in a case. They ship with cases, and that money is added on after. I don't make any money off of cases and shipping, you guys.
Probably
So
lose money in
I
a lot of
probably
ways.
do.
Because there's no shipping added to that.
No, there is.
I
A
mean,
little bit.
handling.
no, there's no
Is what I
handling.
meant. Yeah.
So if you guys got your eye on like this guy
Which
or the white.
has a matching bass, eminent.
Yeah, it
which
is
could
eminent.
be, yeah.
Or somebody wanted that toast right, and somebody talked about that white double cut. Through tomorrow night, those guys are still actually both those guitars are 50% off. If you want them, it's a good deal. Bless you, Lance. Let me know if you have any special requests when it comes to payment, and I'll probably work with you. If you are in town for Buddy Guitar Night, that is the last one of the year, and probably the last one here at this shop is going to be Tuesday, December 3rd.
Which is the end of the Bitterroot 25% off.
That's
discount.
right. That's right. You can come and join us for that. If you want 25% off your next order from Bitterroot, type in Turkey19 at checkout and save 25% off, which is a lot of money. We've got new videos coming up this week, including my Plywood guitar, which is turning out awesome. We've actually got Bart and his crew are coming in on Wednesday to do a video with us
Oh, I didn't know
from
that.
Live at the Crash Pad. Yeah.
Cool.
So there's going to be some stuff from Live at the Crash Pad. We're going to do it in conjunction with those guys. That's going to be a cool thing. Don't forget about our Christmas party at Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store in Denver, Colorado. That is going to be December 19th.
19th. Thursday, the 19th.
Thursday the 19th. It's going to be a big party. There's
6
going to
to
be
8.
yeah. We're going to have a lot of fun at that.
What are we gonna have?
We're going to have beers. We're going to have beers,
Guitars,
guitars,
bounce house.
bouncy castle, maybe some pizza pie. I don't know. It's going to be fun. Or we hope Carrie Ann can stab people and suck their blood. Gosh, guys, I don't. Let's answer a few questions here.
You want to answer a couple questions?
Yeah, let's
Has the Beetle Kill Pine Casanova sold?
No, the Beetle Kill Pine Casanova is still available. What is the price
Is
on
it
that
on the
shipped with the
website?
case? 18?
$1,800.
$1,800.
It is not on the.
It's not on the website.
Oh.
Send me
It's
an
not on the
email.
website, and it's not part of the holiday thing because we just finished it.
Yep.
Oh,
And
so- yeah.
$1,800 for that guitar is a real deal. It's
Mm-hmm.
really really sweet.
really.
Even at that, I mean, we could
We could mark it up and
yeah,
charge
it's
you half of it.
$3,600, but
Yeah.
right now it's half off for $1,800.
What else we got?
What's the glue math on that ply pawl?
Oh, I don't even want to get into that.
It's pretty close to
You're gonna love
glue
this.
math on the other ones. It's gonna be just fine. The funny thing about this thing is, as heavy as this chunk started.
As you would think. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean when it was thicker and bigger and all of that, it was like this thing's gonna weigh 8 million pounds.
Yeah.
And the closer we get to a finished guitar, the lighter it gets, and it's gonna be
What does it
less
weigh?
pawl weight.
It weighs, right this second, it weighs 8.3 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, so it's going to be medium weight, less pawl weight.
It'll be definitely right in there.
Can we mainline vodka with Mrs. Toast?
All right, scratch
Probably.
out, scratch out
When?
vodka and replace it with whiskey.
You mean now or at the Christmas
I'm
party?
guessing
I
at the
think
Christmas
they mean at the
party.
Christmas party, yeah.
Yes, is the answer to that one then.
Not vodka.
Uh-huh. It's like the cheaper version of those skateboard guitars. It is.
It's
Yeah.
not, because the skateboard guitars are Strats. This is a carved top Les Paul.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
planning
it's
on
not the
selling
cheaper
this,
version
you
either,
guys.
but no.
Yeah, but if I did, I'm not giving this thing away because it's plywood. There's a lot of labor in this. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this because I want to show you guys some of the funny cuckoo bird stuff that we can do.
Maybe you could raffle
Here's
it off.
here's one. You should stain the ply pawl.
Okay.
I think it should be called the more play.
That wasn't the answer that I was expecting.
Okay. What else you got?
Do you refabric guitar cases?
No.
Not right now, we don't, but we certainly could.
You could. It's fabric
lot
and
of
Tolex are almost the same thing, and there's lots of videos on YouTube.
The
On
thing about
learn
like
to-
a
learn to
fabric
Tolex.
on the outside of a guitar case would mean that you need to seal it,
You put something on it.
which would mean so it'd be more work than Tolex. Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual covering itself would be about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Reese wants to know if you're going to go to Summer NAMM.
Dave Weiss, we're not going to Winter NAMM, and we have no plans to go to Summer NAMM as of right now. The only reason I talked with Ike at Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, about this just today. We have no plans to go to Winter NAMM, but if we did, the only reason we would go would be to hang out with like Brian and Russ and John and Phil and some of those guys. We just can't swing it. There's so much going on right now. I just can't get away for a week and do that. You know? So I probably won't be going to any NAMM shows for a little bit. What else? Anything? Bueller?
I want a Telecaster with a tummy cut and 3 humbucking pickups. Is that possible?
You bet it is. Send me an email. Anything is possible.
Robbie Greer has said this about 8 times during
Let's
this.
answer it.
Infinity radius is ideal for slide because it allows the slide to rest across all the strings.
There you go.
Yes.
He
There you
wants
go.
an infinity radius because he needs a good guitar for playing the slide.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's get something going, baby.
Yep. Andrew St. Pierre, yes.
Andrew St. Pierre just said yes?
No.
Oh.
I'm answering his question, yes. He says, which guitar were you buffing today? Has to be the TT Strat.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Your other one is...
it's going into Sealer this week.
Yeah. So... Yep, so it's going to be a two for New Year's for
Do you
Andy
want a
the
quick?
Saint.
Do you want a quick show, Andy the Saint? His
Sure,
ice
yeah,
blue
let's show
metallic.
him. Yeah, yeah. You want me to
Run
go
and
grab?
jump.
Run and jump.
Off
Go,
you go,
then.
Go run, go jump.
Run and jump, Chris. He's neither running nor jumping.
You're so pompous.
Looking somewhat put off by the whole thing.
You're a pompous windbag.
I prefer loudmouth hot shot.
No.
Doesn't
it's
work.
giving you too
Pompous
much-
windbag. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Chris is bringing the whole shooting match. So Andrew, if you're watching,
Some assembly is required.
yeah, we're gonna assemble it for you. This thing is like stupid light. It's so fucking light.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 pound body, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. So this is our version of a TTG Strat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't jam it in there.
No.
No, just because you know.
Well, all right then.
In this.
Here, I'll let
Instance?
you show it off then.
Well,
I don't know what I'm supposed to do if I'm not to jam it in there.
Well, don't, yeah, because you
Ask
don't wanna-
Mrs. Toast. All I know how to do is jam it in there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'll superimpose this on.
Let's just
So,
dazzle
Andy-
him with.
Andy the Saint says, "Man, oh man, that is sexy."
It is. Look at that professional wiring job.
So
This
this
might be
has-
the best wiring job I've ever
So this
done.
has locking, hip shot tuners, and Chris and I both signed the back. And yeah, it's got the well, you know what the neck looks. So this is our satin finish neck with Antarctic blue,
ice blue metallic.
Antarctic blue, metallic P,
Antarctic blue.
and the his what is it? What 62,
57, 62
57?
pickups?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's super bad.
Oh shit.
Don't fuck around.
Oh
Hey,
man, that
man.
was close.
Don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this one up, shall we? Chris?
Sure.
Okay. So we got another super chat. What is that one? Super chat.
Because I don't even understand
Oh,
that.
he had said something before about Chris needs some earplugs because of you. And then
What?
we came full circle, and I was calling you a what did I say you are a
Pompous
wind-
ass.
a pompous windbag.
Yeah. Okay, that's
And
probably
and
true.
so he chipped in $2 for getting Chris noise canceling earplugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what sort of
I
earplugs you're gonna
think
get for
Matt
$2.
needs like miracle ear because I swear to God he's deaf.
Matt
Everything's
talks
loud.
louder
He
than
talks
everybody.
loud. I'll say, hey, do you want some alphabets for breakfast? And he'll say, do you want to climb the Alpine?
Mount Everest for
What?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's deaf, I think.
Mrs. Toast also mushmouths a lot of shit. So let's go
You
ahead
were
and
complaining about it last night.
oh, let's go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday after Thanksgiving. I hope that you guys had a terrific holiday with you and yours and the whole family, and I hope there wasn't a bunch of family drama. I had a mostly drama-free holiday.
Where was there drama that you say mostly?
Okay, I had a completely drama. In fact, I even got to say to my brother-in-law that I was glad he got a chance to see me.
That line never gets old.
Never gets new. So, Chris, do you have anything else you want to say to everybody before we wrap it up?
No.
All right, guys, so this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar. If you're so smart, build it yourself. If you want 25% off from Bitterroot, go to the Bitterroot site and type in Turkey19 at checkout. We've got one more day left of cyber savings on the Texas Toast website. That's coming in fast and furious.
It is, yeah.
Thank you to Mrs. Toast for being here with us and your very beautiful momity. Thank you for Lance and Grace for showing up. Everybody else is gone. Thank you to Chris for coming in and putting up with my bullshit.
You're welcome.
There's got to be some others I'm missing.
Patreon?
You could just
Yeah, if you're a fan of these videos, you might want to consider our Patreon page. Only even $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you guys cool stuff like this. If you can't do Patreon, we totally understand it. Please like and share this video as many places as you possibly can, especially my. I have a lot of arthritis in my elbow. My Plywood Les Paul. Share that as many places as you can because I've been kicked off almost every single guitar forum known to man. So until next time, guys, we'll see you then. This is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you. Yeah, how about build it yourself if you're so smart? That's what I do. That's a good one to go with. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.
Bye.
Oh shit, you just poked a big hole in Andy's guitar.
No, I didn't.
I don't think that happened.